everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how to draw and animate the snow globe in Procreate. And to learn, you just follow this video full. I will be guiding you through all the steps, and if you are interested to buy this working file, you can all purchase it from my website edgematters.com. What you will get when you make a purchase is this snow globe working file, brushes and color palette of what I'm gonna use it today. So let's not delay further. Firstly, let's pick the pencil and get started. First of all, click the plus sign on the top corner. Input canvas size 2408 by 2408 pixels. Click create, and next I will do is add a color to our canvas, to our background. We will go to the layer menu, these two little squares, and click background color, and we will pick this peacock green right there, and that's the first color in the color palette. Then we will go to the first layer 1, and we will pick this light blue color, and for the brush we will go to the calligraphy brush and use the monoline brush. Here I saved all the brushes of what I'm gonna use it today and in one set, and we will create a circle for our snow globe. So just draw a circle, hold your pen in place and tap two finger on the screen too. Let it snap to a perfect circle, and once you have your circle, you can change the size of your circle a little bit by going to the arrow to the move tool here, and you can move your circle around, make it a little bit bigger or smaller, and we can make sure that it's exactly center. We can do that by going to snapping and turn snapping on here, and then you can see this blue line, and it indicates the center of your canvas. It's the vertical center, and we want it to be a little bit higher than the horizontal center, so we will move it up a little bit, and I think this is a perfect place. Now you can drag in the color like this to fill your circle, and I will adjust the color drop threshold a little bit to make sure that I don't get a little edge on the outside or at this point. We are going to do a fun little trick to make this look like a transparent glass. We will do that by adding a layer mask to our layer. So go to the layer menu, click the layer, and then select mask. Now there is a layer mask connected to our layer, and on this layer, as long as it's white, you will see everything on this layer, but as soon as you can start working with black, you will start masking parts of its circle, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick black, and I will be using the monoline brush, and we are going to make another circle, but this time we are working on this layer mask. So let's create a circle, and you can see and that it's not black actually, but you will see our background color. Just make a circle, let it snap to a perfect looking circle, and then go to a edit shape here at the top. You can see that it's not black, but it's actually masking that layer, our circle layer, and you will see the background color shine through. Just make your circle so that it's just a little bit smaller than our initial circle, and you will want it to be in the center of that light circle, and then you can just drop in that black to fill that shape on the layer mask, and adjust the threshold. Now this is still not looking like a glass ball, but we are going to change that. We are going to use the Gaussian blur on this layer mask, so that just make sure that you have your layer mask selected, then go to the magic wand and use Gaussian blur on the entire layer, and I can just slide to the right with your pen or finger and blur the layer mask. So let's go for around 31, something like that, and now we have that nice glass look. Next we are going to make that bottom part of our glass globe like a holder. So first we will finish this. So now I'm okay with this. So now we gonna create a holder for our snow globe. Let's just create it. We are going to make it on a layer that's on top of our glass bowl, that bottom part of the glass ball. So let's click the plus for a new layer. I still be using the monoline brush, and for the color we will pick this fourth color in the color palette, and first thing I do is create an oval here at the bottom. Create an oval, hold your pen in place, and you can use edit shape here at the top. To change the shape a bit, I'm going to make the bottom part of the bottom part first. It will go down a little bit, and I don't want it to stretch to the outside of the glass bowl. It needs to be well just before that edge. I think something like this looks nice. Now we will want to create an identical oval next, that's a little bit smaller than this one. Now we can duplicate this oval by going to the layer menu and click duplicate. To duplicate your layer, I will use this duplicate layer this way. Now we will move it up a little bit, and we will want to make it smaller to be sure that you have your settings set to uniform. Make it a little bit smaller, and I want to duplicate this oval 2 times. I will duplicate it 2 times. So let's go to the menu, and we will create two duplicated layers of these two rings. So click the plus sign and duplicate those two rings, and again these two rings will make up the top part of our bottom part. But first let's finish that bottom part. I can actually just squeeze them together, merge them. Now we will want to create these sides here, and to make sure that this left side will look exactly the same as the right side, let's start here and make a diagonal line to the bottom here, there. And if you hold your pen in place, you can create this quick shape. It will snap it to a perfectly straight line. And now let's fill in these parts, but we will leave that part open. Let's drag in color and fill those parts now with the color. So as you see, I'm just filling the colors by dragging the color into the shape. Next I move to that two duplicated layers and select move tool to adjust little bit. Once I'm okay with the shape, now let's just drag in a color and fill that ring, and we can turn this one back on now. So first I'm moving the rings to the perfect place and then filling the color. So now I'm okay with it. So turn on this one back on. Now we will want to get rid of these lines up here, but we don't want to accidentally remove any part. So let's make a selection. We will go to the layer 1, and if we click it, we can click select to make a selection of that circle. Now let's go to the layer 3 first, and let's turn off that other layer. We will have a better view. Then you can use the eraser, select monoline brush for your eraser, and let's go over that edge and erase that part. And we will do the same for that other layer. We will turn it back on, click the layer and erase that part. Now you can turn off the selection by clicking the S-shaped ribbon here at the top, and next pinch them together to merge the layers. There we have our nice bottom part of our snow globe. Next I will insert a glitter image from my photo gallery. Select add option at the top left corner, then select insert photo. I choose this glitter texture background, then move resize it, then click on that image layer. So I'm just moving, as you see, like so. Just you can place it anywhere, that's okay, fine. So select I will just select that glitter image layer, select clipping mask. It will mask the shape we drawn on that other layer. You see now how nicely this bottom is turned down. Now we can move to this inside of our snow globe. First thing we are going to add is some snow to the bottom of our snow globe, but we don't want that snow to really touch the outer edge of our glass because that glass has a certain thickness. So we are going to do is first we will make a layer underneath our glass, because everything inside that ball, it will be behind this glass layer. So let's click the plus and drag this layer underneath, and for our brush we will go to the calligraphy brushes again and use the monoline brush. First we are going to decide that thickness of the glass, and we are going to do that by making a circular layer. You can pick whatever color you want. I will go for a gray, and let's draw a circle. You can hold your pen in place, tap one finger or two finger on your screen to make it snap to your perfect circle, and you can either use edit shape or you can go to the move tool here by clicking that arrow, and you can move it around making sure that it's centered. And here you can decide on what should be the thickness of the glass, and I think this is looking good, so I will keep it like this and fill that circle by dragging in the gray. Now you can turn off the gray layer if you wanted also. So now this looks perfect. As you see, now I'm going to drag the color. So just drag the color, drop the color into that shape, and just keep the threshold to the maximum so that we don't get any weird edges. Now just turn off that gray circle. So now we can use this circle to create our snow. We are going to do that by making a selection of the circle. So click the layer, then click select, and then make a new layer on top of this layer. So click the plus for a new layer, and for the brush I would like to use the pencil brush, and let's pick this color over here, that white color here in the color palette. And now we are going to draw in the snow. Let's start around 1/4 of the height of the snow globe. Let's start about here, make a wobbly line to the other side. I want to go up a little bit here, and now you can drag in the color like this, and you might have to change the color drop threshold a bit to make sure you don't get any weird edges. I see. That's it. It's nicely filled. Now we are going to the layer menu by clicking the two squares and click the plus for another layer, and on this layer we'll be using this bluish color in the color palette. And now we are going to start a little bit lower here, make a wobbly line again, and to the other side, and again you can drag in color like this to fill that shape. And now it looks as if our snow globe is filled with a layer of snow. Let's click the S-shaped ribbon to get out of that selection. Now we are going to spice up the inside of our snow globe a bit more. Let's add some trees. We will create a layer for that on top of a snow. So let's click the plus sign, and for the brush I'll use the tree brush which I created as a brush. If you want to know how I created this brush, let me know in the comment section below. And for the color we will use this green in the color palette, and click the plus button to add a tree. I just tap on the canvas and then select that layer to resize the tree. Then I'm continuing the same process to add some more trees. I will create another layer, and I'm just duplicating the same layer. So and then I select the move tool and resize the tree. I'm just eyeballing here, and logic here is a tree at the distance looks smaller than the nearest one, so I move the trees using that arrow move tool, and I place the other tree to opposite side. That's for snowman. So now this looking better. Now I will move the other tree to the other side. So this for, as I said earlier, this one for snowman, so we will sketch that later. Now I'm okay with the shape. I will just merge all these three layers into one layer. So let's click that squares and pinch the layers together. Next, let's add a snowman. There is no meaning of snow globe without snowman. We will do that on a separate layer again. Click the tree layer and make a new layer on top of our snowman. We'll be using the monoline brush under calligraphy, and for the color I'll be using this color here in the color palette. The base of a snowman will be a circle. So let's draw a circle. Hold your pen in place and tap two finger on the screen to make a perfect circle, and you can use edit shape here at the top to move it around. This will be the body of our snowman. Now let's duplicate the circle to create the head of the snowman, and let's move it up and make it a little bit smaller and move it around here. Let's just drag in the color to fill this circle. So as you see, I'm just moving the snowman. So now drop the color and select move tool to adjust the snowman. We can just merge this layer now, body and the head again. I go to the move tool again. So just magic move tool again and select wrap option at the bottom to move the shape, and let's give our snowman a little nose. We can actually do that by clicking the plus sign for a new layer to draw a carrot. We'll go to the calligraphy brushes again, use the monoline brush, and for the color we will use this orange because carrots are orange. Let's make a carrot shape. It's like a triangle, a little bit rounded now. All it needs is a happy face and eyes. We can do that on a new layer by clicking the plus sign again for a new layer. I choose again for the color. I will use this near black color now, and let's give this two little eyes and mouth, of course. Let's just make this curve, giving it a smile, and perhaps he needs some buttons, and there we have our super cute snowman. Just one more thing for our snow globe you like. I think this look pretty natural now. Let's use alpha lock on this. Let's go to the soft brush under airbrushing now. So now we will add a shadow to the snowman. So to do that we will let's go to the soft brush under airbrushing to add that shadow for the snowman. We'll use this dark color. So we will go to the color palette and choose any color you want. So I'm going to select black color to add the drop shadow to our snowman. So let's choose that color. Let's go to the snowman and select alpha lock, and I'm just adding a drop shadow to our snowman. Let's go over that outer edge, adding a slight shadow, and let's do the same for the head. Let's go to that just go over the edges. So now this looks very nice, and we will go to the other layer, click it and use alpha lock, and we use the same soft brush. So now we will now this looks good to me. Now I want to add a shadow to snowman nose. So select the nose and choose the color, and same soft brush and select alpha lock, and then I'm going to add a slight shadow to the edges like this. So now this looks good. It look more now. It's okay. I select move tool to just move the nose. So since the nose part was in separate layer, so you can move the nose. So I will pinch it together, so by just squeezing it. But before that I want to erase some part at the bottom of the snowman, so that blur. Now we are going to add a window to our snow globe. Let's create a layer above the snow globe and choose monoline brush and select that S-shaped ribbon. Select any shape you want. I'm going with the rectangular shape. Select it and just I'm just going to select little bit above and then drag a color. I'm selecting the white color and then choose erase option at the top right corner. Do the same like I did here. So just go over horizontal and vertical line and diagonal lines. So I will go with this. Now this looks okay. So next select that S-shape ribbon to move the move tool, and then you can use distort option or wrap option to move the shape like I do, so it don't it's just touching the outer edge of the snow globe. So I'm adjusting the shape. Now this looks okay, but still I want to add a shadow to this window, so this look like transparent glass. So select that and create layer mask and choose black color, and same soft brush, we are going to select the soft brush and then choose black colors, then go over that shape. So now I'm just going over that entire shape 2 times or 3 times, it's up to you. You can lift the pencil and then go over that shape, so that will give you nice transparent look like this. Now we are going to animate our globe. So before that I want to merge all these layers, because for animation you don't need too many layers. So let's create a group by merging the layers. So first I will start with the snowman, inside the snowman with the trees. So I'm just merging the layer of the snowman, and then layer for gray circle, and layer for the edge full glass globe. So now I left out with 3 layers. Create a group by just selecting those layers. Now turn on the animation assistant. This will turn on the animation assistant at the bottom. If you see that each one we will create a frame, so that each frames will animate the snow globe. So now I will so to do that we will just have to group the layers. So as you see, I already grouped the layers. So now this is one group. Create layer 5 by clicking the plus sign. So and then select the gray circle, and then choose snow brush. You can find that from the elements section in Procreate. So I'm going to sketch the snow on the 5th layer. So just draw the snow like right direction, and then merge the layers, then duplicate the layer, and then go to the selected 5th layer and move the snow. So now it is in the wrap option. Now I will so this will wrap option will not work, so I'll choose the uniform option and then move the snow to the left or right direction. It's up to your choice. So I will go with left direction. As you see, the snow is trying to escape from the snow globe. So for that I have to create a layer mask above that 5th layer, and then select that gray circle. So that way, if you see, when I select the gray circle, now just delete and then create a layer mask. So this will help you to help the snow not to escape from the snow globe. Now what I'm gonna do is to erase the extra snow from the bottom of the snow. So I'm just choosing the eraser and erasing the extra snows. So then duplicate the layer, and again I'm going to repeat the same process. Let's click the layer 5, but before that delete that previous layered mask, and then select that gray circle. And before that we will move the snow. So by selecting the move tool, that arrow tool, and then move the snow to the right direction. As you see, again the snow escaped. So to avoid that, select the gray circle and then snow, create a layer mask. That way you see that snow will not escape from the snow globe. Now erase that extra snow. Now again duplicate the layer. I'm going to repeat the same process. Just duplicate the layer and then move the snow, then select the gray circle and then create a layer mask, then erase the extra snow. So this is the step, these are the steps we are going to do. So I'm doing the same process as you see, and create a duplicate layer again and again as much as you want. So it's up to you, up to the layer limit how much you have. So you can create layers, you can duplicate the layers that much, and then I'm adding extra snow on the top. Since I moved the snow, so the top portion has a little bit snow, so I'm just selecting and adding the extra layers. Now I will play. If you see, it is too fast, so you can go to settings and then go to frames per second and turn it down to, for instance, 3 frames per second. Now let's go to the layers again. That's looking like some cute snow. You can continue adding as many frames you want, but I am okay with this. So you are finished with your animation. You can go to the wrench, then go to the share, and for instance use animator MP4 to turn it into a little video. So alright, before we wrap up today's video question of the day, let me know in the comments down below, how do you find inspiration for drawing in Procreate? If you enjoyed today's video and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. Follow me on my social media, turn on your notification, and feel free to comment any video ideas that you want to see in the future. Thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video. Make sure to have a wonderful day. See you.